What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. La Liga team this season, first day market movements were absolutely insane, and we need to talk about that in the video tonight. We're also going to be showing you guys a few ways on the market to invest your coins right now if you so choose. So before we get into it, if you guys can just drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for 10,000 subs on YouTube. I really do appreciate that. So here is the team that we saw released today from EA Sports, and I'll be honest, I'm going to come out right here and say it to you guys. This team is better than the Prem team. The full team this season is better, in my opinion. Suarez, De Jong, Benzema, Llorente, Messi, Varane, Alba, I mean, even guys like Carrasco, Fekir, and Vasquez. The only cards you really don't want in this team is probably Oblak, who is still over 200k, and Jared Moreno, who is literally a straight discard team of the season. Now, I'm going to talk about a few market movements we saw and how you guys can learn from that. And I want to teach you guys in these videos because the market movements that we see, you can apply to other different cards by watching me on YouTube and then also coming into the Twitch streams as well. By the way, big up the 9-hour stream today with you guys. The vibes were absolutely incredible as well. But here's the first market movements we saw. Varane. Now, they announced the team of the season 15 minutes prior to the content drop today. What ended up happening was Varane, who is already up to 1134, and yes, this card has been slightly down over the last couple of days due to, you know, obviously them getting out of the Champions League and him having no more upgrade potential. He was at 108 yesterday. He went all the way up to 113 earlier this morning, and then he dropped initially. He went down to as low as 1 mil flat on Snipes. And the reason why that happened was because people panic sold because this guy was getting in the team of the season. Now, this was kind of like a ballsy flip though because, you know, Varane, I don't think Varane ever was going to be under 2 million coins. This card with 90 plus pace, what he means to the game this year defensively, I thought that card was always going to be 2 million plus, resulting in this card rising in price. And I actually made some coins for a few people in the stream where I said, like, this is going to be a look right now, you know, 1 million, 1015, you know, and he already rebounded. He went really high up to 1157. So that was a really nice market movement. We did see the market kind of inch up its way later on the nighttime as well. But I'll be honest, we didn't have as big of a rise as we thought we'd see. And I think that was really due to the fact that we saw the majority of the rises yesterday. People bought the majority of their teams yesterday after all of that coin injection we got after Team of the Season Prem rewards. So what also happened today was Premier League Team of the Season cards dropped in price, and that was an opportunity to pick them up as well. De Bruyne was in like the 1-1s, Son was at 2 mil flat, this Salah was in like the 1-3s, this guy went to like 460, this guy was at 400, right? You saw some market movements on the out-of-pack Prem cards, and now they've risen in price. And I think if I were you guys, this is what I'm going to talk about. There's going to be a possible heavy sell-off with Weekend League this upcoming weekend. And the reason for that, and I looked at last year's graphs, a lot of players last year, they really did peak on that Thursday or Friday night of Premier League Team of the Season. So if I show you guys a guy like N'Golo Kante's Team of the Year card, right? He went from 252 all the way up to 271 on that Friday night, and then had a sharp decline back down to 2.5. Remember, the more players, the more that people are buying these players, the more of a sell-off you're going to see on them. Because look at the common trend here. He's going up during certain weekends, and then he's going down after the weekly sell-off starts. And that is due to people wanting to do upgrade packs. And we should have the same trend this upcoming week with La Liga Team of the Season. We're going to have the premium upgrade packs for 4 to 5 days and the 80 plus overall upgrade. That doesn't include maybe some icon SBCs, which I'm hearing could be coming, some decent SBCs actually could be coming pretty soon. Icon swaps this Monday as well. There's going to be a decent sell-off this weekend. So in my opinion, if you have cards that you're not using, I think always take the coins on Thursday night or Friday night if you want to be a little ballsy and see if the market goes up a bit further. So that's kind of my advice to you guys. I think there's going to be a nice sell-off this weekend. And there's going to be an opportunity to probably pick up some specials, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. And we're going to be looking at La Liga this week as well because a lot of people looked at La Liga this week and some players didn't necessarily do that well. We saw some rises yesterday. They dropped on Thursday, But if you look at the overinvestment today, so here's what happened to Hermoso. He went automatically up to 130 yesterday after rewards, but he went really low yesterday at 108. He then rebounds up to 119. He went all the way up to about 126 prior to the content drop today. But all of this investing people were doing going into La Liga Team of the Season because they saw what happened with Premier League cards. They ended up dropping in price, and he went to 113. If you look at some substitute cards that actually dropped in price due to some TOTS cards, this Serginho Dest is one of them. He was a card that I think people did invest in as well. He was 215 yesterday. He went all the way to 235 and even hit a peak of 250 and then dropped all the way down back to 215 due to Navas being cheaper, a newer card. And that's probably why he dropped, with also the overinvestment with cards like this. So I told people before 6 p.m. today, like, if you want to be safe and, you know, they invested in La Liga specials, take the coins when you see them on certain occasions. Or if you want to gamble on selling them after 6 p.m. to see if they rise further, you could try that as well. But I always give people an option when they ask me, do I sell or do I keep this card? Because I think it's good to know whether or not it's risky to hold a card. And I think it's always risky to hold a card. But I think when cards are inflated, you don't want to be greedy in that sense. You want to take the potential profit that you saw. So if anybody bought this Dest at 215, you know, and then saw it go to 250, I would have been on that. I've been like taking the coins there right away. And obviously hindsight's 2020, but we saw a common theme on that today. Now, the market that I think is going to go up the most, and I don't think you have to buy yet on these cards, but guys like Frankie de Jong's inform, his team this season is extinct right now. So for me, this would be the type of card that is down right now due to overinvestment. This is something I would monitor over the next few days, because this upcoming Thursday, this card is going to be the next cheapest de Jong special card. This card is going to be really expensive. He's Hulk gang stats, and he's over 2 million coins. So I think he's going to stay around there as well. I don't see him dropping off that much, that de Jong. So this would be one of those cards I'm looking at. Messi special cards also. One of the biggest risers today was the Team of the Year Messi. Funny enough, by the way, Team of the Season Messi is about 5 million coins, right? 4.4 actually for Essential version. And I called this on stream. I said this was going to go up in price due to people seeing that this card, this Team of the Season card, was too expensive. And also this being the best right-wing version we're going to get all year. So remember, he has different links to players. He gets different chem, whatever. Right, so this guy went from like 2.7, 2.8, all the way up to 3.38. Now he's coming back down a little bit due to the market kind of lowering in demand at the moment. So this card I would definitely take the coins on right now, actually, if I were you guys, because then you could probably buy it back sometime middle of next week, where there is going to be a decent sell-off in my opinion. Like I said to you earlier in the video, if you guys can take the coins on some of these cards that you're not using anymore, take the coins tonight. They're only going to go lower this weekend into next week, and then they'll rise a little bit on Thursday. So let's talk about these La Liga Team of the Seasons real quick here. Some of these cards you are going to see inch up their way into the morning as people wake up for Weekend League. They want to try these new cards out. They're going to wake up. They're going to see these prices, and they're going to want to go and try these cards out. So expect there to be some market movements on these cards. I think guys like Llorente, maybe even Navas as well, with the whole fullback at center back meta. You know, this Carrasco I think is pretty interesting. Vasquez as well, I think is a pretty hyped up card. So keep your eye on those kind of cards going into like tomorrow morning UK time. I also think another thing you guys should be looking at is looking at sell-off on these top tier cards going into Saturday's lightning rounds. Sometimes you see cards trickling down in price going into lightning rounds because people think that they're going to get lower in price. They're scared of that supply coming. So in my opinion, guys like Suarez, guys like De Jong, guys like Benzema, Varane, right? If you want to get really ballsy with some of these flips, you might see some drop off going into lightning rounds tomorrow, and you might be able to make some money after with the initial rebound. We see that a lot with first into second day promo cards a lot this year. So keep your eyes out on that. Now, this is the part of the video I think a lot of people want to talk about, is where do I put my coins into right now? And I always try to do that for you guys. I always try to like put some coins or put some investments out there for you guys. I think 83s didn't really drop today because I think a lot of people were looking at them. I think a lot of people know that 83s, they've been going from 1K to 2K recently, multiple times. So they really didn't drop today. They really didn't. You could still buy at 1K. You can literally still buy. That's totally fine by me. 84 market is actually quite low. And, you know, how much lower does an 84 overall card go? I'm not too sure. I think if you're buying fodder, guys, you're probably just looking at club stock, one of each, and not really looking at it anymore until you maybe see it rise. Because fodder every single week has been just trickling downwards. So in my opinion, you guys should probably club stock one of each. If there's big SBCs that come out, are repeatable, etc., you'll see fodder rise. But I've been getting so many fodder questions recently, and I've just been saying to them, listen, take the cash on whatever you're losing out on, and then, you know, trade, right? If you don't want to invest, by the way, just club stock one of each, and then trade with the rest of your coins. Don't go all in on this stuff. I think this is stuff that EA wanted you to do. They wanted you to kind of invest, and then they've seen, you know, they let the market just drop and drop and drop with fodder for the last few weeks now. You know, pretty much since the mid part of March, fodder has just been on a downward trend. So you can look at 83s, you can look at 84s, 85s. How much lower can they really go? Just club stock one of each, in my opinion. Look like 1K, 2K under the current price for these 86s, 87s, 88s, 89s. These 85s, you could probably look at like 5.5. 84 is 2.7, something like that. 83s, 1K is no risk, in my opinion. Another thing you guys should want to look out for is some of these team weeks. Now, again, I'm not telling you guys to go broke on this stuff either, because I think it's really risky at the moment. Just, well, not risky, because they're pretty much discard. But we don't know the next time EA is going to release an SBC. And for the common question that everyone asks me is, when do I think fodder is going to rise? I do not know that question. I will never know that question as long as I do not work for EA Sports, because I do not know when they will drop an SBC to make fodder rise. Now, we know that there's going to be guarantee packs coming out for whatever league comes out on Monday. So 82s, 83s, right? Those may be used for the smaller league. And then maybe for the upper league, 85s, 86s, 87s may inch up their way a little bit. It's a common theme we've seen over the last few weeks. But these 86 informs, if you can get this at like 13K, right? I mean, how much lower can that really go down to? You know, for an 86 inform. I wouldn't touch Militao. I think Orier as a fullback 85 is really nice. For and Torres, you guys can club stock one of each. Wouldn't really get yourself involved with these cards. I would just look for the higher rateds that are really low right now, because if there's SBCs that require informs again, these guys will be the first ones to rise. So look at like 13 for the 86s, 12K for 85 Orier, 11K for Torres. I think it's pretty no risk. If you guys want to like buy one of each, club stock it. I think it's something you guys can definitely do right now. Other than that, we saw a pretty nice market rise, but not as big as what we saw, because obviously people bought their teams more so on Thursday. And I think that's a common theme that we should see now over the next couple weeks, is we should see the market peaking on Thursdays. Okay, so everybody that's getting their, because think about it, they're getting all of their rewards Thursday. They're not holding their packs till Fridays anymore. They're putting all their coins that they get into rewards into their team. They're playing division rivals. They're getting rewards that way as well. So I think the market's going to start peaking on Thursday nights now. If you guys want to take the coins on Thursday nights, you can. Friday nights is not a bad time, but Thursdays I think is a better time. At least what we saw yesterday into today. Like, for example, you know, Ronaldo's in form. Let me see where this card was yesterday compared to where it was today. This Ronaldo, yeah, was 3.9, and now he's up to 4 mil 50, right? So there's certain cards that have gone up a bit higher today than it was yesterday. So, you know, there's certain cards that may go up a little bit more on Friday, but I honestly think the trend is Thursday or Friday. You're pretty good with either one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching the video today. I appreciate it. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.